want to thank everyone for taking the time today to join us and be treated. I'm going to introduce our speakers,
I like
especially
your
the first.
background, Ma'am Bronwyn.
Thank you. I finally invested in a green screen. So that's actually downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. We are famous for our bridges. So this is what it looks like during the
Wow.
day. I wish I had an office overlooking, but that will happen, right? Because you're going to make it happen for us.
Why not?
Okay. Without, thank you. So I want to welcome all of the guests, as usual, our brothers and sisters from United Arab Emirates, from the Philippines. We're hoping to get our more folks from Nigeria. People, Red Lions International is represented here. Eagles. If I've missed anyone else, please let me know. But again, welcome. Let me start by introducing our presenters for the day. And I just want to do a disclaimer. Whatever these people say, please, it's being recorded. So I would like you to share this with your prospect because I'm really proud of what they have prepared for us today. But when you have a talk show format, people can get into the moment. So I want to make a disclaimer. Whatever these two gentlemen say, I'm not part of it. I had nothing to do with it. Is that okay? So there you
Hello,
are.
gentlemen. Very handsome for today.
Yes, indeed. They actually cleaned up for you guys today. So that's an honor. We set up this little room here as our little studio. They're actually next door to me. And so if you guys in the US is just really compelled to get people here in the mini hub and that we can do our product demo and everything else to help you build your structure, we are here for you because your success is our success. So let me start in introducing to give you an overview of what's going to happen today. Jeffrey Brewster and my husband Douglas Payne will be presenting the business preview. And shortly after that, Joyce Cahilog from UAE and the Philippines is going to share her story. If you have any questions as they are presenting, hi, welcome, Joyce. It's good to see you. So if you happen to have some questions while they are presenting, I want you to type it in the chat box. By all means, please turn on your camera so our gentlemen and the presenters here are able to see your faces. As you know, the show or the presentation is driven by the engagement that they get from the audience. So even though you're not able to speak freely because they're presenting, just seeing your faces, just to let you know, there's actually a monitor in front of, Doug is actually looking at the monitor in the studio so they can see your faces. So they are gonna be inspired as they move with their presentation. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce Jeffrey Brewster. Jeffrey Brewster is president and CEO of Healthy Days 365. He's one of our newest Uno business partners. Some of you have actually seen him since September doing the Global BP. So we are so delighted to have him on board. He's no stranger to the global Uno business. As a matter of fact, we got him so excited that he's planning to plan a trip to go to the Philippines. So guys, roll up the red carpet for him when we do decide to come out. But of course, we have to be worthy of the red carpet. So we're working really, really hard to make that happen. And guess what, UAE? Dubai is gonna be our stop. That's our vision, that's our dream, and we're gonna make it happen. So I cannot wait for him as he leads this discussion along with Douglas Payne, who happens to be the next handsome person in the room. So he's a former real estate agent and loan officer. Everyone, most of us know, since we are Uno family, there's 21 folks here, that he lost his kidney in 2008, and I gave him his kidney. And we are Jill, my kidney. So he is really a true, tons of testimonies when it comes to the products. And in 2019, he had a left hip joint replacement. And he's very happy to share his Uno Uno continuing journey. He recovered from that surgery and regained 100% mobility, and that is really life-changing. Douglas shares the same vision with me, and we both manage our mini hub operations here, along with our business partners in Cincinnati, Ohio, including the hosting and facilitating and presenting in Zoom events like this. He is taking Uno supplements, and his products of choice is Procardio, 8-in-1 coffee, and Prime juice. Now that's the last time I asked him. I'm sure he's used up quite a bit more because I can't seem to keep enough supplies here. Anyway, without gentlemen, please go ahead, and Miss Kelly, can you please pin them on the screen? And I'm gonna be maneuvering their presentation, so bear with me.
Yes, we can see the slides now. Again, let us
Great.
all give them a warm of applause, Sir Jeffrey Brewster and Sir Douglas Payne.
Miss Kelly, I just want to do some housekeeping here.
Yes.
Some information to maximize the viewing, okay? So right now we have a presentation in PDF form about Uno Premier Plus. This is not our standard PowerPoint presentation, so we want to do a little bit something different. In order to maximize the presentation, I want people to experiment on their view. There's a way of viewing it that you can see the slide and just the speakers. So I want you to experiment with that as we move. And then if you have any questions, type it in the chat box, and between Kelly and I will try to assist you, okay? So for right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pin the gentleman on my screen. So I would only see them, and then of course the presentation. You can go and get started now, gentlemen.
Well, good morning. Good morning to our business partners in the USA, and good afternoon to our business partners in Europe and Africa, and good evening everyone in the Far East, in Hong Kong and the Philippines. It is a great time to be a part of Uno. And I'd like to thank you, Doug, my co-host here today, and my upline, for introducing me to Uno and inviting me into this Uno family. Okay, you're welcome. Thank you, thank you. And let me tell you what a journey it's been over just the last 7 or 8 months. It has just been an absolutely incredible, eye-opening experience. And when I first came aboard, it was so important for me to understand a little bit more about the company, because after all, I was investing a lot of time, right? That's true. And anything that you invest your time in should be worth it, and you should really get some value out of it as well as bring value to it. Would you not agree?
I agree, totally.
So that's where I started off. And when you introduced the company to me, I said, well, let me find out a little bit more, about this company, where it is, where it's going. But right now at this time, I wanted to focus in on, well, where has it been? What's the track record of Uno? And as has been shared with me, and I share with you, this company began in just 2005. I mean, we're just looking at what, 14 years ago. And the success that this company has achieved in such a short time was very, very inspiring to me. I wanted to be a part of it because it was very, very dynamic. When I looked at the track record of Uno in the Philippines, I saw that, number one, it was the number one multi-level marketing company in all of the Philippines.
Yes, it is.
And that's a very competitive market. Yeah. And every time I did a Google search, Uno popped up right at the top. So I said to myself, why is this? This company has catapulted to the top in such a short period of time. Why? Well, one thing that I found out is the organizational structure is very, very sound. The leadership of our board of directors, Mr. William Barbeau and Mr. Oliver Chua and Herbie Chua, what an incredible board of directors we have. And I also want to give a great shout out to Miss Christina Rivera, who is providing such dynamic leadership here in the USA.
Yes.
That means a lot to me when I can reach out and touch my management. You know, it's not just some ambiguous, amorphous cloud. They're real people who are listening to not only the voices of our distributors, but more importantly, the voices of our customers. And that's so critical in the success of any business. And that's what I found here with Uno. The other thing that I found is an array of products that are just par excellence, that have garnered awards from coast to coast, from sea to shining sea, from continent to continent, international classifications and certifications, such as the International Standards Organization, halal certifications, super brand certifications, not to mention FDA sanctioning in the Philippines. And many of the products are even being sanctioned today by the FDA in the United States.
Also, the first MLN company.
In the United States from the Philippines.
Correct.
And at the top of the leader list here in this country in such a short period of time. Well, the next thing I asked, well, why is that? You know, and I resolved it with, it's an incredible business model behind incredible business vision. Since 2015, just 6 years ago, we've launched here in the United States. Well, that's by no coincidence. The vision of this company to go international after just 8 years in the Philippines, that's incredible. And look at our success today. We're in 14 countries, right?
Yes.
20 international offices on 4 continents, all in 14 years. That type of trajectory excites me. And that's why I want to be a part of Uno today and 14 years from today. Can you imagine where we will be 14 years from today? Well, we're on our way now. But again, I'm excited about the opportunity of the business, and I'm very excited about the opportunity to share what products are here and what they've done for thousands of people around the globe. The testimonies that I've heard, the benefits that I'm experiencing are just tremendous. What are some of the products that you like best?
Well, I would probably start with the 8-in-1 coffee.
Ah, great way to start a day.
Yes, for focus,
Yeah,
blood flow, everywhere,
everywhere.
everywhere.
All from one cup of coffee.
Well, maybe 3
Okay,
in the morning.
in the morning. Wow, that's really getting wired up for the day.
So, also probably prime juice.
Oh yes, one of my favorites.
Yeah, builds immunity,
Mhm.
detoxifies, and has 42 other reasons.
Incredible.
So, and it tastes good.
And it does, and it does. I love prime juice. I love prime juice. What are some of the other products that you enjoy?
Procardio was probably one of my favorites.
Why is that?
Well, if you can imagine this being the heart,
Mm-hmm.
and these are the veins going down.
Okay.
Well, they were clogged. That's why people regurgitate,
Wow.
gas
wow.
for air.
Yeah.
And the Procardio just seems to clean out the veins, strengthens my immunity, builds everything up.
So you're saying that these products are supplemental,
Correct.
but they also help you with your cardiovascular problems.
as heart disease, the whole
Yeah.
thing. Mhm.
Fantastic. That tells me that there's even more to these products than meets the eye. I mean, if they're sanctioned by the FDA,
Right.
there must be some greater value than just health supplementation. So they're also therapeutic.
No doubt.
And I find them listed in the PPD, the Philippine Pharmaceutical Directory,
Correct.
and they probably soon will be in the comparable volume here in the United States.
It is
the
hard
physician deaths
to
records.
penetrate the USA market.
Well, we're doing
That
it.
is so hard.
We're doing it. But if we can get these products on the formulary in the United States, as we have done throughout the entire globe, we're going to truly make a market penetration and a great difference. I'm excited about that. But more exciting, let us talk about the business model here,
Okay.
because that too really, really attracts me.
Well, before we go there,
Yeah.
let's dip back into some of the other products.
Okay. All right.
that
Did
might
I
interest you.
leave? Yes, I must have left
Just a
a
bit.
couple out.
Ultimacy. I'm remiss to say that antioxidant
Hmm.
produces energy, boosts energy,
Yeah.
and it's great.
And particularly in this time of COVID,
Yes,
ultimacy is needed.
that's correct. And then the Novell soap.
Wait a minute. Now we're on to another product line.
Well, they just shifted a little bit, but they still do soaps, body works, toothpaste.
Wow.
Don't get me started with toothpaste.
Oh, yes.
Don't get me started.
Now, what about that toothpaste? Because I've tried it.
They put
I-
that stuff on everything. That's all I want to say.
That's incredible.
They put it
So
on-
we've got a full beauty product line as well
yes,
that has multiple uses, just like some of the health supplements.
like crypto.
My,
Cryptogenic is also one of my favorites.
why is that, Doug?
Promotes brain, eye, and health. It's a supplement for my food when I don't eat.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 4 pounds of greens, or at least 4, big nuts of greens,
So it's curbing your appetite?
without doubt. Yes.
Wow.
So I have a lot of favorites. I didn't want you to move on without, touching some of the basic
Oh
ones.
yeah. Oh, those are important to know about. There's no way that we can get away without telling people about them. There's another product that I heard about, energy boosting.
You gotta be talking about, don't say it.
What's the name of that?
Max out.
Max Out. That's it.
Out.
Tell me about Max Out.
He said it.
Good God. Max out is an energy booster.
Okay.
Did I say that earlier?
Not with this excitement.
It increases libido.
All right.
Does that?
Libido.
Oh my goodness.
It increases libido, energy booster, and it works for women too.
Maybe we should call that Max In and Out. But that's a
I like
great,
it.
that's a great product.
Good God Almighty. It's going on Facebook.
No,
In and out. Just like that.
Max Out.
Max out. God dog it.
We've got
Guys, hate yourself.
Come on.
we've got an incredible product
We got an
selection.
incredible line of products.
That's right. That's right. That we can share with the entire globe.
In and out.
So
I never thought, 4 years I've been doing this. You
How
got
about-
me excited. I'm ready.
My. Oh my. Well, let's take that excitement and talk about how this business can be so profitable.
Before one last thing.
Yes.
Besides the Pro Cardio and the Sandy 8 berries, because I do them all,
Yeah.
I'm entirely pleased about the entire line.
Yeah.
And you know what? We only got 8 or 10 here,
here in the
and
United
22
States.
that we can tap into. They've
Phenomenal.
got 40 over there or more.
They'll soon be here. We'll soon have those products right here in the
Okay.
United
All right,
States.
don't get
So
me started.
I just want to sum up our products because they're absolutely incredible. We've talked about detoxifiers,
Max in, max out.
Max In, Max Out,
Come on.
immune boosters,
Mhm.
health supplements
Yes.
for sustaining health.
Yes.
This is incredible, particularly at this time in our pandemic when our immune systems need to be most fortified.
Correct.
We've got the product line to do that.
They ran out of Ultima C during the pandemic.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
Ultima C is one of the best products that we have.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at ascorbic acid,
Yes.
right, which is vitamin C,
Correct.
our formulation of that vitamin is even better than just ascorbic acid. We have a formulation that is one of the breakdown products of ascorbic acid that is quickly absorbed in the body.
The iron.
It just goes right to the source.
Correct.
And that is truly remarkable for these products. But I'm excited about the business opportunity. Can we share some of that?
Let's do that.
Because
Okay.
since I've been part of the Uno family, the idea of profitable consumerism is just really intriguing to me. I've never purchased things and got money back just like that.
Right.
I mean, you make a purchase, guaranteed money back. Where does that happen besides in our business?
Well, let's just say that it's fun
Yeah,
to be in a business where you can get paid for doing something that we normally do every day.
we normally do every day,
That's true.
and we get money back.
That's
You know, let me explain a little bit in detail for those who might not know exactly what we're talking about.
Okay.
Because profitable consumerism isn't just a term that anyone uses. It is a unique model to Uno. And what happens with profitable consumerism is that, yes, every time we purchase, we're getting money back. But how are we getting that money back? There's some savings involved, right?
Yes.
Uno is the manufacturer and we're the consumer.
Okay.
Now, typically in a business situation, the product goes from the manufacturer, but it goes then through various supply chain logistics before it gets to the consumer. And by the time it gets to the consumer, we've got added cost for marketing and shipping and advertising and promotion. Those drive up the cost of the product. So that product that costs $10 to manufacture originally, by the time it gets to us as the consumer, it now costs $250.
Mm.
That's not right.
Is that what profitable consumerism is?
Well, the profitable part is Uno has taken that model, cut out the middleman. That product goes directly from Uno as the manufacturer, directly to us as the consumer. No middleman, no markups in the middle. And those savings, that's what Uno gives back to us.
Okay.
That's the profitable part. So whenever we purchase our own products, money back, guaranteed.
So
That's exciting.
better quality, better
Absolutely.
prices,
Absolutely.
better product.
What more could you ask for? A
Okay.
win-win-win. That's a triple whammy.
I'm there.
But you know what? There's some more benefits to our company
Yes,
than
there
just
is.
profitable consumerism, because that's just one way that we can operate our business.
That's
We've
true.
got a couple of other ways like direct sales and multi-level marketing. Why don't you tell us a little bit about those?
Well, how to get started in Uno?
Yeah.
There's 4 different packages that you could acquire.
Okay.
One being the Platinum for $380, the Premier package for $1140, or the Elite package for $2280. Or you can go big, go global, not max out global,
Not max out global,
just global.
just global.
Just want to
Okay.
mention that.
All right, but max out comes along with those
It goes
packages.
big, but not global.
Oh,
Okay,
all
let's
right.
get back. $45.60 for the global package alone. So 4 packages, sign up on one. That's how you start.
Now, what's the difference between these packages?
Well,
Price
products.
is one, but products.
What products come with each one.
Okay.
And you get to choose your package, 1, 2, or 3. There's several different packages, or you can just go rogue.
And
Pick your product.
how great is
Choose
that?
what you want.
So I make my investment, choose my package
Yes,
or my products.
correct.
Money back guaranteed.
Convert your household.
Just that simple.
That's one.
Wow. Tell me more.
That's one. Well, there's also the direct referral route.
Okay.
Invite a friend,
Mm-hmm.
much like I did with you.
Okay, I like that already.
Now, I got $20 for that.
You mean just by signing me up,
But you wanted to.
you got paid?
I didn't make you do it.
Oh, absolutely not.
But still, if that was the
Yeah.
premier product, I would have got 60. And if it was an elite product, I would have got 120. And if it was global, I would have got 280.
Just by signing me up.
Direct referral.
Wow, that is an incredible way to
Yeah.
earn.
So just tell a friend. Well, tell 4 friends.
Okay, all right.
But still, tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Yes. Now, that would be the second way.
Okay.
Uno provides also a third option or a way to earn. It's
Mhm.
called the matching bonus. So that friend that I got,
Yeah.
you, what if I had another one and put one on the left and one on the right?
Just 2 friends.
Now I have 2. Well, that's called a matching bonus or a pair. Now, how easy is that?
That sounds very, very easy. So we've got direct referrals.
Correct?
And now matching bonuses.
Correct, which is a pair. So now, remember that 20
Yeah,
and 60 and 120
right.
that you get for each package?
Yes.
If we get up to 11 or 10 matches, 11 matches, 11 pairs,
Okay.
right? That 20 doubles. So therefore, your matching bonus after your 11th pair turns to 40, 60, or 120, 240, and 480 for each package. So you actually double the amount for your matching bonus.
Wow, this is getting more exciting as you speak. Every time you say something, it's another way of earning.
Correct. Now, what if you brought in a platinum on your left
Yeah,
and a global on your right?
because
Or-
you can do that, right?
Depends on what the person wants to purchase.
Okay,
Or let's just say an elite and a global.
okay.
Elite, you get 240, and a global, you get 480.
Wow.
But the company won't pay you 480. They'll only pay you 240 because that was the amount of your minimum purchase on the left.
Okay, all right. Now this
But-
is getting a little bit
Don't
detailed.
worry.
How am I going to find out more information?
They'll
about
save
this?
that 240 and you can bank it until you bring in somebody else.
Oh, this is
On your
sounding too
left-hand
good
side.
to be true. I mean,
So
I-
you didn't do anything to make that money.
no, I'm just.
You told a friend,
told
who
a
told
friend.
a friend.
And they told a friend.
Right.
And
They
they-
purchased a package and you got a direct referral.
Wow, this is
Not
incredible.
to mention a matching bonus.
Are there any other ways that we can make money? Because I've heard that in the Philippines,
Mhm.
this company has produced over 3,000 millionaires and over 300 globally in
Correct.
addition.
Yeah. You know what? I am so mad at them.
It's easy to see how we can do it though. This is incredible.
You know what? Our turn will come.
It will come. It
It
will
will
come.
come.
This is a great, great methodology.
But they also have a direct matching bonus. So remember when you just matched, right?
Yeah.
And you got paid for that. But the direct matching bonus comes with, it's like a royalty bonus. You get 10%
Wow.
for a platinum extra. You didn't do anything for it. 15% for premier,
Uh-huh.
and 20% for an elite, and 20 for your global products or your global prospects, and 5% on your second level. So the 20% will come on the first level, meaning me, and then
Uh-huh.
you would be my first level.
Okay.
Anything down from that would be
Uh-huh.
my second level. I would earn 20% with you and 5% on my second level. I didn't
Direct referrals, matching bonuses,
direct matching
Got-
bonuses,
royalty bonuses.
just like that. No, we didn't do anything for that.
Incredible.
Yeah. Now they also have another way. Did I mention that?
No, another way. We've already mentioned 4.
Well, maybe 3 or 4 lifestyle rewards.
Wow.
Lifestyle rewards are a little different. On that one, it's every 5th pair, you get a point or a matching point. Every 10th pair, you get another point. So on and so on.
This is
15,
incredible.
a 3rd point, and 20, a 4th point. Now, what do you do with the points?
Yeah. What can I do with these points?
Well, the company has a compensation lifestyle reward.
Well, tell me a little bit about that. That sounds incredible too.
Well, with those points, you can redeem them for
Uh-huh.
gadgets, designer goods, cars.
So there's monetary compensation,
Yes.
there's premium gadget compensations, luxury items,
Travel.
and now travel as well.
That's correct.
Oh man. You mean my trip to the Philippines?
Yeah.
I can actually earn by consuming my products.
And get lifestyle points
Oh.
and go.
I'm on my way.
That's true.
I'm on
Oh,
my
wait a
way.
minute. Hold on. The points don't expire
Oh, wow. So I can use them
anytime.
anytime. Oh, so right now we're in this pandemic.
Correct.
We really can't travel
Well,
anywhere,
I'm not going there.
right? But when we can,
Right.
my points will still be available.
That's correct.
Oh, this is incredible.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You can take max out.
With me? Ah! Can I get through customs with it?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
I'm going to try.
Maybe not.
I'm going to try.
All right. Anyway, after all the rewards,
Yeah.
Uno has the perfect opportunity. I mean, there is one last level that they go up to that we could talk about,
Uh-huh.
but the other ones are complicated and ones that you should get with your sponsor to talk about. But this last one is definitely, it goes up to 29% where you can earn extra additional money
Wow.
by
This
climbing
is
the ladder. Every
mind-blowing.
distributor actually starts off with 5%. That's what I would get for buying products.
Okay. Money back guarantee.
Right. Now on my first level, as in you,
Mm-hmm.
I would get 3% off of everything that you did.
Everything that I do,
Correct.
you still earn.
Correct.
So when I bring in someone, everything that they do,
You would earn
I earn
3%.
and you earn.
Correct. Now on my second level, which you
Yeah.
just explained, oh, that's 4% for me. Did I mention that?
That's
It's
incredible.
not my fault.
Wow.
I didn't do it.
That's the system.
But even if I went to my next level downward,
Yes.
that would be another 2%.
Wow.
So just bringing in just you
Yeah.
and I can get up to 18% going down. Now, if I increased in sales
Mm-hmm.
and I made a little bit more money,
Mm-hmm.
as long as I was paying my $62.50, because we didn't mention that.
Okay. Tell me about that.
$62.50 is the required allotment that Uno
Uh-huh.
requires us to pay as distributors.
Okay.
It's a way of doing business.
Well,
That's a way of life.
that's kind of simple though,
That's very simple.
because I'm going to purchase products.
It's the way you
Anyway,
get paid,
right?
The way you get paid. What if
Okay.
all your downline was making money
Mm-hmm.
and you didn't do your $62.50? Would Uno send you a check? Probably not.
Probably not.
Correct.
But if I'm a profitable consumer,
Yes.
I'm
And-
going to purchase these products,
Because they're doing
Anyway.
something for you anyway.
right?
Correct.
And if I purchase my products on a monthly basis,
Mhm.
because I'm using them on a monthly basis every day,
Right.
I'll easily take care of that $62.50.
Okay. Well, like I said, you can go up to 29%.
Mm-hmm.
The levels that you can go to are distributor, managing director, consultant, sapphire, and onward up to a diamond. Actually, double diamond now.
Well,
They're doing things a little different over there in the Philippines.
you have given an incredible array of ways that we can make money with this company.
That is correct.
But how do we get started?
Well, getting started as easy as selecting a starter package. One of the ones that we talked about,
Okay.
the Premier, the Platinum, the Elite, the
Okay.
Global,
All right.
any one of those.
Uh-huh. And then what next?
Go consume the products.
Okay.
Earn, learn, consume, share.
How am I going to learn? Are there opportunities? What
Well-
resources do I have?
There's resources abroad that are coming out now where you can actually go online and they have a tool that for starter people,
Mhm.
you can pick and learn as you go online. They've made things so simple.
Wow. So I'm getting like tutorial support
Definitely.
on demand,
That's correct. Global support right here.
global support as
Weekly.
well.
That's correct.
Okay, so how much more time do I need to
Well,
invest?
you know, some people would say when you start out
Mhm.
to do 3 to 5 hours a week.
Okay,
I'd say no. You want to do 15 to 20.
okay.
I mean, this is something, this is your business.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
You can do it part-time, but do it 15 to 20.
Now, I start by investing
Correct?
as little as $380.
Correct?
I attend meetings
Correct?
where I'm going to be coached,
Mhm.
trained, introduced to the products and educated, online tutorials, face-to-face tutorials.
Mhm.
Okay,
Global meetings.
global
I
meetings.
just love these meetings.
Fantastic. And then I'm going to use the products.
Yes.
Is there another step that I have to go through?
Earn and enjoy.
Wow. Now, I want to tell others about this.
Correct.
So I'm going to talk to my friends,
Yes.
my family, my coworkers,
You got any girlfriends?
well, I've got 4 of them.
Max out. Give me my max out.
I only
I'm
need
just,
I only need 4.
just 4.
Just 4.
Well, you know what? The system is designed to go as many as you want.
Okay,
They have no limit.
all right.
I mean, you know what? Over in the Philippines, they're
Yeah.
doing 15 accounts.
Now, wait a minute. We've just been talking about
Well,
making a purchase of 1 package. Now
USA
you're talking
is
15
different.
accounts. What do you mean?
USA is different from
Uh-huh.
the Philippines.
Okay.
The majority do 15, but they start with 3 and then they go to 6 and 9, but still,
So that's another way to earn?
that's correct.
So
that is
You're talking multiple accounts now,
up to 15.
up to
I think,
15 accounts.
That's about 5,500 or something crazy. If you wanted to go straight and just
Yeah.
do 15.
Yeah,
That's a lot of products.
all right. So
That's a lot of products.
there are 10, 11 different ways to earn money.
Correct.
Then you can have multiple accounts
If you'd like.
to earn money,
Yeah,
and each of those accounts can earn 10 or 11 different ways.
that's
Right.
correct.
And it only starts with me finding 4 people.
Just sign up.
Just sign up 4 people.
That's correct.
And then those 4 people, what happens?
They sign up for
They sign up for. And then they sign up for.
64, but then they sign up for 256, and
Wow.
then they sign up for 1,000.
That model is absolutely incredible.
It doesn't stop.
And that's all that you have to do.
It just doesn't stop.
Let me ask you another question, because we're in a time of COVID, right?
Correct. Mhm.
And a lot of businesses are shutting down.
Yes.
A lot of face-to-face contact is minimized, right?
Correct. Mhm.
Now, fortunately for us, we've both been vaccinated, so it's pretty safe, right, for us to
I agree.
be here
Mhm.
together. But meeting other people, that's a little risky.
Oh, they took care of that.
How so?
Zoom on demand.
You mean this is now the way to conduct business?
This is business. This is how you do it
Not only here, but around the globe.
around the globe.
So in order to Zoom, what, you need a cell phone or a tablet or
Laptop,
a
cell
laptop, and that's all you need.
That's it.
And you can take this business anywhere
Correct.
and do it 24/7.
In your mama's house.
Incredible.
Come on.
Incredible. Now, I want to be more global in my outreach. Okay.
Okay.
I'm looking at things like e-commerce.
Hmm.
Is there an opportunity for me to do that with Uno?
If you wanted to take that in that direction,
Yeah.
You can order online through e-commerce. They'll ship, drop ship, handle it, package, and do everything for you and send it directly to where you want it to go.
You mean to tell me, as a distributor,
You don't touch a thing.
then I just drive people to my website, my store?
That's it.
I get an online store
That's it. And they order from your store.
directly from my store.
Correct.
The company will then process the order,
Yes.
package the order,
Yes.
ship the order,
Yes.
and I don't have to do anything.
Well, you got to put PJs on in the morning.
Okay, I'll hold the camera up high. All right, I'll hold the camera up high. I mean, max out going
One or
on,
the
you know,
other.
I ain't
I'm
got time to
sorry.
get dressed. But anyway, then how do I get paid?
Cut a check
How is that done?
online through Uno.
All online.
Yes. It's called an e-check. Cut
Wow.
your own check online.
So I go to my online store.
Mhm.
I mean, there's got to be like a back office to that, right?
That's it. Yes.
And I go to my back office, my dashboard or something like that, right?
Correct.
And I just cut me a check
Yes.
from my earnings from people purchasing from
Mhm.
my store.
Correct.
That's incredible.
Print that check, take it to the bank.
In this time, with COVID ramping up again, unfortunately, e-commerce seems to be the way to do business.
That is the way to do business.
Wow, I'm on it. I'm on it. And to think that I can have my own international store for just $380.
I know.
It's
I
incredible.
know.
What business can you start today for $380?
Uno.
Get your own online store,
Uno.
have an international audience.
Did I not tell him Uno?
This is incredible. Is this unbelievable or is this Uno?
It is definitely Uno.
I'm sold.
All
I
right.
am absolutely sold. Ms.
Wow.
Bronwyn, Ms. Kelly, we've got business to do. We've got to sign up people immediately.
Yes.
Yes, incredible.
Amazing
incredible.
job. Amazing job.
Amazing. Amazing.
Guys, you can
Good
unmute and give
stuff.
them kudos, so they'll do this again. I think
Right.
they did such a brilliant, I had nothing to do with it, I promise. Nothing to do with it. Miss Tina just said, how about coming up with a talk show? And you know me, I always say yes, and I shared it with the gentlemen. They have their own way, but I have to put that disclaimer. My husband just kicked off with that max out. I mean, telling the truth though, but anyway,
Real talk.
I'm gonna end this. If you have any,
You said
flip it the other
about
way.
my max out.
That's my son DJ in the background. He'll be next to do this format
Right.
and getting people in. All right, so we're gonna thank you, Mr. Brewster. Thank you, Doug. I am so proud of you. This is just, you are comfortable in doing this, both of you. The dynamics, the team effort, and I am just speechless. So we are, I want to acknowledge folks. I'm looking at the chat box. Please make sure that if you have an invite, a special guest, to let us know, especially if they're first timers, so we can acknowledge them. Miss Kelly, I'm gonna, after we both look at the chat, acknowledging our guests. There's Sir Ratish Madikai and Sir Muhammad Zakaria. Welcome. I hope you like our presentation.
Welcome.
Also, Ms. Zeni Aquino.
Welcome, Zenny.
Anyone else? There's a message from Julie saying, max out and get 4 serious girlfriends to join your business. What a brilliant idea. That's awesome.
I think we
Please
have
do
from
share.
Jamaica. We have Kabayan from Jamaica.
Yes, and it is, yes, actually, Marilyn, yes, Marilyn and I have been talking. We've been doing some Zoom. And then we had a prospect in Hong Kong. So truly, this is becoming a global outreach. And with us here in the US, as creating our little way of doing the presentation, I think it's going to work. Don't you think, guys? All right. So Joyce, I'm gonna ask kindly Miss Kelly to introduce you, and then I'm gonna have you get started with your presentation. Others, if you have any questions, please type in the chat box. And then as we wrap up with Joyce, we're gonna open up to question and answers, okay? And Miss Kelly, if you can go ahead and, I think I can go ahead and pin Joyce here. You can go ahead and introduce her. Thank you.
All right, guys. So let me just open my. Miss Joyce Barrow Kahilog is actually Ruby executive from Team Giants and leader of Qatar Elite, also elite speaker in Qatar, one of our pioneers and leaders in Qatar. So without further ado, let us all welcome Ma'am Joyce Barrow Kahilog.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. Good evening to all over the world. It is a pleasure to be back here. And Outline Jeffrey and Outline Douglas, amazing. Hands down to your wonderful and very extraordinary presentation. Also, hands down to Ms. Bronwyn for this very nice idea of, presenting our business in a very exciting way, in a very new normal way of presentation. It is very, very nice. It's very lovely. So again, my name is Joyce Barrow Kahilog. I've been here in Qatar for 12 years already, and I have been in Uno business for since 2015. So let me just share my. I cannot. I cannot share my screen.
Hold on, let us allow multiple
Hi.
sharing.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, can
So
you try again, please?
All right. Here you go.
All right.
Okay. Can you see it? I think it's loading
Still
in a way.
loading.
So I've been a proud user of Uno since while waiting for our screen to start. To add on the very beautiful products that our speakers has introduced, as you can see, we women, we love to have that glowy and glass skin complexions. I am using our very lovely Novell soap. It's a vegetable soap that I really, really like, because nowadays, it's very, it's now summer here in Doha. In the Middle East, it's getting warmer. So you have to really take care of your skin. That will give you moisturizer. So this one is a very, very must that I really have to have in my house. And one of my favorite also is the Advanced Care Tooth Gel. And because of the pandemic, we've been in the house, working from home, eating a lot. So I need to lose weight, and I would like to recommend this NutriFab, which is very, very helpful. Okay, so moving forward, I think here is my presentation, and this is my OFW story and Uno story. So I came here in Doha 2009 rather, sorry, 2009. I was single back then, and my then ex boyfriend, because he's now my husband, was in the Philippines. And he followed me here in Doha, and then we decided to get married here and decided to have our own family. But during that time, we didn't have any background about financial freedom or financial literacy. So we were just thinking of, doing great in our job, get our salary at the end of the month. And then what happened was, during the first wave of retrenchment here in Doha before the blockade, He was one of the employee that was terminated from his work, and that time, that was 2015, he went to Dubai to do an exit, because when you have to have your visa runs. His visa was canceled here in Doha, and he has to exit the country and then come back with a new visa. So at that time, he went to Dubai, and that's where he met Uno, and that's where he had a very nice mindset that our there's nothing wrong with our jobs, there's nothing wrong with our careers, with our work, but it will not give us the financial freedom that we want for us and for our family. So then he joined Uno, but I was very hesitant back then, because back in the Philippines, I already joined a lot of network marketing companies, Vital C, Royal. There was also Solid Global. It was about another company, or like a networking company that we really invested on. But as we see the vision of Uno, that it has slowly unfolded before us, Uno is the best among the rest. I can attest to that, because Uno cares for its distributor. Because the rest, the other companies that we've joined in, they're just after for our membership. They're just after of the payment of the package that we're getting. But with Uno, Uno is concerned not just about you signing up, but Uno is concerned of our well-being physically, because our products are very, very, very nice, and it really helps us have a healthier being. And at the same time, Uno is concerned and very particular with our growth as a person. So then we said yes. We asked the Lord, we prayed for the Lord's guidance and revelation, if we are going to do it. Then the Lord, the leading was yes, so we signed up for it. And this was the time that we really have proven the products of Uno. Back in 2015, also, I gave birth to my second son, and I had a placenta previa, so I was on a C-section. So with a son that is premature, he was born around 32 weeks, so that's around 7 months. So it's very, very challenging. And that's when I found out that the Uno supplement that I was taking, the Ultima C, my baby is crying in the background. Sorry about that. And most especially the crypto organic helped me, help my immune system, and help my baby recover very fast. So the one in the picture that is holding the crypto organic is Zion. He is the my baby who was premature, but now with Uno products that we are taking, so I can say that he is a very healthy boy. So with that, when you invest in Uno, it's not just about getting a business or having a business or having a financial freedom, but it's really actually taking care of our health, and bringing good health to the family. So then we were very happy and we were very enthusiastic in building our group in Qatar. We started with Team Giants with only 5 members. That's me, my husband, my brother, and my sister, and a friend of ours also in the church. So we were five back then. We were very shy. We're just on the side, and we didn't know what to do. But good thing is, Uno Premier has a program that when you start the business, you have to learn and study. So there are trainings in the office, because those were the old normal times. So Uno company send trainers from the Philippines to really enhance us and encourage us to do and present the business. So that's when we started growing our business. So it is actually a family business, no? And as was mentioned earlier, this is also about profitable consumerism that we get to enjoy, because the products that we're using, we're getting and earning money from it. So until my ranking goes up from distributor, and then I was awarded like a supervisor, consultant, until I became Ruby executive, and I started earning my checks from the little amount until it became bigger. And the only challenge here in this business is that people would really come and go. There are really people that will stay with you through the process, and there are also people that, they're just there for a reason for a short period of time, but don't be discouraged by it. That is normal. So all we have to do is just, to go on and move on with our lives and share it with other people who need it the most. So we experienced that during those times our group was was very huge in Qatar, and it came a time that you're when you look back, there were few that's left, but that's the beauty of the business is that you just have to go on, don't stop sharing and don't stop doing it. So we just continue. And then I was able to get the first Ruby executive rank holder in Doha in Qatar, and that was a very um, happy moment because when you work in your job, you don't get to be recognized with your capabilities, with your abilities. But here in Uno, whatever achievement that you have or you attain, you're being awarded with those achievements that you have. And I was very happy because during the time, if you're a mother and you have a family, and during the blockade also here in the Middle East, life has been very difficult, and life has been um, what you call this one, not easy for everyone. So you really need to have an extra or an additional income, a spare income for you to be able to sustain your family. So Uno has been a big blessing to me and my family because aside from the confidence that it has taught us, it's not just about the earnings. For me, personally, the very, very return of investment that I got from Uno is it opened my mind to a possibility that you can be more, that you can have more because of Uno. And you can, discover potentials in yourself and in your core that you can do a lot of things because Uno has trained you to do it. And it gives you that mindset that, when you start um, looking at your future and doing it the right way, as what Uno has taught us in one mind, one soul, one body, and all the trains that Uno has. That if we have a goal and we have to achieve it, and doing the right thing, we can really achieve it. So that's when I was very happy because it helped me, it enabled me, it opened my mind to be an entrepreneur. So aside from Uno, we started businesses here in Qatar as well. We opened a restaurant, though it was during the pandemic, and we are facing a lot of difficulties right now because of the pandemic. But because of the learnings and the trainings that we got from Uno, it helped us become stronger, and it helps us giving a strong mindset that all of the challenges for this business, may it be traditional or our online businesses Uno, there are a lot of challenges, but those are temporary. You really just have to go through it. And after, they say in every storm, there's always a rainbow waiting for you at the end of it. So I am very proud to be with Uno. I know I have not been active in the past and with this business because as I've mentioned, we've been having a lot of difficulties and concerns and issues with the traditional business that we open here in Qatar. But good thing about Uno is that it's just there. When you come back and when you do it, it is just there, and the trainings and the learnings, it is still ongoing. So aside from the Uno business, I'm also doing online selling, and because this is all because of Uno, because it opened my mind into entrepreneurship. And so that's my Uno journey. I hope it inspire everyone that when you sign up with Uno, the first return of investment that you will really get is not the income, but the personality, the person that you will become because of Uno, because of the trainings, because of the mentorship that our president, our BOTs, and our trainers have imparted into our lives that makes a difference. So thank you, everybody, and good morning. Happy networking to everyone.
That was truly wonderful. Joyce, I really, really appreciate your sharing. And I've been taking notes. I can't wait to have this opportunity to have a dialogue with you about your journey. Being a woman entrepreneur, I'm turning 60, and we can't help thinking about your mortality, what your life has been as a woman, as a mother, um, as a child of aging parents. And I really firmly believe that Uno has the answer. So I want to go back and emphasize on a few things. Guys, if everyone could just go ahead with a view, I want to do a view of a split view. Miss Kelly, can we do that? I think there's a feature for split view. Okay, there you go. So can you guys see us both on the screen at the same time? A
Yes,
majority of
yes.
you? Okay, good. Thank you. It works. I love this technology. So it's not going to be as engaging with a lot more pizzazz, and I'm not dressed up. I'm actually using a, anyway, let me go back to our conversation, woman to woman, okay? You emphasize about your product of choices,
Yeah.
Novell and Advanced Care. So tell me, out of those two products, exactly how you do it to make, the reason why I'm asking you this is Jacqueline, one of my partners here in the US, simply loves Novell. And it's doing so well with her. And I keep wondering why does it's not working for me? But the only thing that I could think of is that I don't spend enough time to care for myself in the bathroom because I have 5 grandchildren, I have a husband and all that, you know. And whereas Miss Jacqueline is by herself and she can really indulge. So confirm that assumption. How much time do you really spend with the Novell bar of soap in order to maximize on its effect?
For me, I can relate with you because I have 3 kids. As you have noticed, when I was sharing, my kids are shouting in the background. But I believe that, as you take care of yourself inwards, as we drink our supplements, we also have to take care outwards, which is our skin. Because our skin also has a wear and tear. So my skin is actually really very dry, and it gets breakouts a lot. And before, I've used a lot of soaps that really then satisfied me. So what I do is that before I use the Novell soap, we have a body works products that you
Mhm.
can use as a scrub for your body. What I do is I do that scrub to do a scrub on my face before I use the Novell. And after 1 month, I really noticed the change. It has lightened my face has lightened. My skin has been supple, and it's like a baby face. And from then on, I never stopped using it. I use it in the morning. I use it in the evening. And the good thing about it is that it's very, very gentle on your skin. Because sometimes when you use other soaps, you can feel that there's a sting from the soap when you put it in your face and leave it for a few minutes or a few seconds. But with Novell, I tell you, because it's organic and it's a vegetable soap, it's really very,
Shea
very
butter, yeah.
gentle on your skin. Yes. And I have not been experiencing breakouts and also the dryness of my skin. Sometimes in the lining of our nose, when you have very, very dry skin, it's like, it's peeling, and also on this part of my chin. And it's very, very not good, because when you face people, when you share the product, and your face should show it. You should be the product of your own product. So when I use Novell, I am really very, very satisfied, and I can tell you, I can give your money back guarantee that this product is really very effective. And aside from that, it's very safe on your skin if you have very sensitive skin. And it lightens. I also have a lot of freckles because I know we had maybe a Spanish
The sun, yeah.
background in our family, so I have a lot of freckles. And when it's summer, it like from the dots, it becomes like a shape that it's bigger than the dots, especially when it's summer. But with Novell, it really eases. I mean, the freckles are lessened, and I really love Novell. I can tell you so much. I can go on
I
and on
can
and on
tell,
with
I
the
can
benefits of
tell.
this
That's
product.
wonderful. Thanks for the
Yes, because we
beauty
know that
tip.
yes, with a no makeup look, I can guarantee you that this soap can really give you that glow and can give you that very soft looking and glass skin that you really wanted.
My husband just made a comment that says, you are glowing. So thank you for that beauty
Oh,
tip. And I'm sure the
thank
other
you so
women
much.
who are part of our 39 people that are here is appreciative of your sharing. So thank you. That's wonderful. So I want to go to the training. I like that you did say we do have a lot of training and it transforms people. You know, some people,
Yes.
the first thing that a barrier is like really themselves because they don't have that self-confidence. They feel like, oh, I can't do that. Or I cannot be like Joyce, or I cannot be like Bronwyn. But they don't realize with constant mentor and getting plugged in and taking the training would really transform people inside out. Plus the fact that if you're using the products, especially with glowing skin, energy, and the brain fog is gone because of the coffee, that adds to that. So I want to emphasize on the training, and I want you to add to that. The training right now, because we are online via Zoom, Uno Premier offers it on Facebook 24/7. What that means is everybody can chime in at any time. There's a recording on YouTube. Jericho Mendoza, who is our our chief nutritionist, um, Dr. Jericho, and all of the Uno icons, they have all those in your fingertips. Now, I want to say that RGS International also, I mean, they're the ones who actually is leading the crew now into having an app on their phone in order to push a button, and depending on when you sign up, it would actually give you a sequence of what to do. So that means you go in your own pace. My husband actually mentioned, I say, okay, for people that are that are not engaged, 3 to 5 hours to begin with. But then he says, no, 30 hours. But you know, everybody is different. Life happens and we have children. Do you agree with that, Joyce?
Yes, yes, of course. Uno has been very helpful. Aside from the products that we have on Facebook from Dr. Jericho and Upline Jericho, we also have Upline Millard Amarile and Upline Butch Tan, and also our e-commerce mentors who are very helpful to all of us in doing our business, in learning more and how to do it. And I have a testimony actually because my husband, he is very shy, and other Uno members can also attest to this, like Upline Wilson, that because they know my husband, that he is very shy. And before, when we started, he was just at the background. He just loved inviting people and using the products and sharing about the products. But he is not doing any trainings at all because he's very shy to talk in front of a lot of people. But because of Uno, he his confidence was boosted because of the trainings, and he became the trainer in Qatar for the e-commerce. So he has helped a lot of Uno members in Qatar set up their chatbot during that time. So hands off and hats off to Uno's mentors and trainings, and how they really imparted that spirit, that strong spirit, that whoever you are, whatever you are, you can do it. And here in Uno, no one is being left behind because we are helping each other, and we are doing this business as a family and as a team. So if you're shy to do it because you think that you don't have the capabilities or you don't have the ability to speak, then Uno will help you. He will train you on how to do it. And look how far my husband is now confident that he can share the business on his own and by his own.
So we all can safely say that you are an Uno power couple. And I want to commend my husband because I actually, this is the first time that I've seen him perform it's not even perform because he's just being himself. I know that side of him, but there's parts of him when he's in front of the camera wherein like he loses his voice and he doesn't really enunciate the way I wanted him to. But today I got people calling me and my son calling me like, Dad, this is so awesome. So yes, I agree with the transformation. My husband and I have been doing this, and he's been, doing this alongside with me for over 4 years now. He's attended all of the training, so he's got that embedded in his head already. But for him to be able to put it out for such a short period of time with Sir Jeffrey, I'm like, I'm just so blown away. So yes, I agree with you. And for everyone out there, if you are ever doubting yourself that you cannot do this business because you're shy or you don't have the knowledge, there is such a strong support, cross line, up line, however which way. This is really incredible. Now I want to touch base on, I like that you did show on your slide. You started in 2015, I started in 2016. And you showed that the slide that got me a little bit teary-eyed when I started, because I trained with the best too, like you. And I'm not going to mention any names, some people that have been veterans here. Yes, in network marketing, you get attached to people, and we women, we are emotional. And I was very, very upset whenever people say, don't get too emotional or don't get too attached. So that's something that we have to discipline ourselves, but not lose it. So the picture that you showed, there are like 3 or 4 individuals that really made me who I am right now. And I'm sorry that they're not with Uno anymore. But you guys need to understand that's part of networking. So prepare yourself emotionally. What you do is to value the teachings that they brought to you because it's applicable anywhere. I want to talk about the family, Joyce. Has there been, I love the photo of your family, and they do teach you, infuse Uno in your life. You know, if you're going to talk about something, talk Uno anyways. Instead of gossiping about other people because they're not doing it right, which most, most of us have the tendency to talk about other people than us because, it's more juicy to talk about other people. But then you can actually change that. And the fact, so was there a resistance within your family in showing your kids do Uno or promoting Uno? Because I have 5 grandkids and I've used them from A to B.
Oh, my kids, they love Uno products. So actually, from my son, when he was attending to school, he was sharing the Choco 8 to his friends and his classmates. And he's selling he's telling his classmate, this is my from my mom, she's selling it, so you can tell your mom to buy it from my mom.
Love.
So it's very amazing. So I actually love that Uno is teaching not just us but our kids, that to be open-minded and being a little entrepreneurs by themselves. And also he's always drinking the prime juice, because here in the Middle East it's very, very hot during summertime. It's 55 degrees. So he's also sharing it. That's why I always stock a lot in my house, because when he goes to school he's bringing these little sachets and he's giving it to his friends. So
Wow. That
yes.
is really great. And to confirm what you just said, my husband and I would have these trade shows here in the United States. And it's so amazing when we serve our prime juice. First of all, we only have one juice and it tastes good and it's a stevia based.
Yes.
And then when children come, they always like to drink something that's attractive. So when the children come, we give it to them. And then the next thing you know, they're in line with their parents. And exactly like you said, they were telling their parents, that's the juice that I like. I really like it. I really like it. So I said, hey, that is awesome. So another aha moment for you, another learning for the people that are here today. If you have children, don't hesitate, getting them to talk, show the model of infusing Uno in your life. And don't worry about anything else. The people around you who's going to drop off because they don't like you talking Uno, then they don't belong in your life.
Yes,
Okay,
teach them
that's
young.
just plain and simple. Now, this is the last thing that I'm going to talk about, and then we're going to end it. Just in case there are any questions, please come up with questions. Um, we had Paul Cheng last week. It was amazing, his sharing. And also, we've heard from other Uno icons like um, from Bahrain, Crisaldo, who shared a few weeks ago with us. I love the fact that Uno made it possible for them. Crisaldo was a realtor in investment in background, and then Paul Chang from Hong Kong um, was a pharmacist, and the background is in business. But both of them have actually invested and kind of like what they call, you know how you need to diversify your financial
Investment.
portfolio and your investment. So that there's a pattern right there. And I love the fact that they have properties, they have rental. Let me see, Crisaldo has properties in the Philippines, and then they're opening up. And then I've heard stories of people also, like Paul Cheng has a condominium that is, I think, Sheraton property. So that's investment. Now I want to talk about you and your tuna restaurant, because I know you mentioned it, and so that has been your passion. So the greatest thing is that Lia Uno, well, I love that you said you can put Uno on hold, or Uno can be in the background. You can come back and just slip right in. So tell us what made you think about opening up the business, and why Uno was instrumental in making that happen.
Yes, that's very lovely question. Uno has been very instrumental in that business because it is where we were able to open our mind to become entrepreneurs and becoming more. Because we've been, my partners here in this restaurant were also members of Uno, and we've been working here in the Middle East, in Qatar, for longer years. Like for me, like 12 years, and one of my partners, she was here in Qatar for like 20 years working in the oil and gas, but at the end of the day she's not ready for her retirement. And then um, there are a lot of things that she wants to achieve. And with the mindset that we got from Uno, that we can be more, we can be the boss of ourselves. And aside from that, we can also give employment to a lot of kabayans here in Doha. So that's when we started to open up our own restaurant. And but because of the pandemic, the challenges was very big. It's very huge. That's why we put Uno in the parking lot. But we were still users of Uno. But from time to time, we're still sharing the business. But because of Uno, because of what we got from Uno, the trainings, the knowledge, and the inspiration that we got from the mentors, from our dear president, Mr. William Barber, and the BODs, we were able to, as you have mentioned, you have to diversify. You have this online business from Uno, we have our networking business from Uno, and at the same time, we also have this traditional business. So Uno has been a big impact, and now it's slowly, kicking off, and with the new wave of the pandemic here in Qatar because of the new variant. So I think there are news of another lockdown. So it will be challenging. So you can also balance that. Now the traditional business is not doing well, so you can always go back to your roots with Uno, and you can do it at the tips of your fingers while you are at your house. So it's really a win-win situation, doing Uno and doing other businesses like the others did, because there were our inspirations. The icons were our inspirations. Upline Warren, and a lot of people, Upline Ray Potestad, and their testimonies inspire us to attain much more in our own little ways. So for now, we've had a lot of business that we started in Qatar that are put on hold. It's in the parking lot at the moment because of the pandemic, but the restaurant is ongoing, and our bubble tea shop, the milk tea shop that me and my friend also started here in Doha, will be reopening by next month. So all glory to the Lord and all praises to his name, because he introduced Uno to us, and Uno paved the way for all of these things that's happening in us. The traditional business is really an idea coming from the mindset that we had from Uno. So thank God,
Thank you
glory to your
so
name
much.
for
That is so beautiful, and it will be a missed opportunity. Thank you for mentioning Juan Trinidad, and thank you for mentioning Ray Protestad. Now, I want everyone seems to think that, okay, you have to be highly educated, or you have to have a PhD, or you have to be this and you have to be that in order to succeed. Uno, everybody's got equal footing. Warren Trinidad used to be is a college dropout, and Warren Trinidad used to be a messenger. Now, Ray Protestad, he used to be a security
security
guard.
guard.
Yes. And then in other countries, you see people excelling uh, as pharmacists and microbiologists in Nigeria. There's a whole bunch. So there's a mix of people. And what comes along with being part of this network are the knowledge and the wisdom of other people they can reach out to. So we have added to our little team in the US, Joyce, because of this, of her entrepreneurial spirit. And I love that you're so comfortable speaking in English. I mean, it's just so amazing facing somebody who's like, oh my God, that's awesome. So I want to thank you for that.
Thank you as well.
Miss Kelly, you are one of also an icon to me, Kelly Tablan. She is amazing. She's always attending trainings and she's always sharing her knowledge and her skills and her wisdom. Do you have any other question for Joyce, or would you also want to share your insight about women as entrepreneur and women power within the UNO organization? And then we can wrap it up. And if you have any questions or comments, please type in the chat box. Miss Kelly?
Well, I actually don't have any more questions, but I just want to commend Mom Joyce for sharing and for also encouraging us that, you know, I agree that because we are in UNO, we learn a lot from our mentors and our mindset really changed. From being an employee mindset, we expanded our horizon to being entrepreneur and taking care of our finances and also looking forward to what will happen in the future. So again, Ma'am Joyce, good luck on your another business venture. Hopefully this year,
Thank you, Miss
late
Kelly.
this year, pandemic. This is just a challenge for every one of us. This will only test our resilience. But if we will just go on, continue what we look forward, we will all stand up again and achieve what we want for our lives and for our families. Thank you again, Ma'am Bronwyn.
You're welcome. Thank you. It's such a delight to hear you speak. So I love you guys. I love everybody here, all 35 of them. And I'm being conscious about the time because I know it's late
Yes.
in the Philippines. I just want to do a few announcements and then we can do our Kodak moment. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, please invite people to come on Wednesdays. And if you have any suggestion who to guest here within, on Wednesdays, I only have a couple of requirements. Well, three. Number one, speak English. Don't be afraid of nosebleed. And number two, um, I want you to be open-minded and just enjoy yourself. Don't think about this as a platform that is tasking and it's boring. So I hope you really enjoy this format. And number three, do not hesitate to give us feedback. If you don't like something or you love it, the only way we can find out if we're on the right track, because guys, 50 states in the United States. And if we are just focusing on Filipinos, we're looking at 4 million Filipinos. I mean, I love everybody to be part of this. Jeffrey Brewster and Douglas Payne and my children tells you that other nationalities need UNO in their lives. And the same concept that apply and the opportunity to visit us all. We can go to Hong Kong and we get a roll out. We get a roll out the red carpet. We can go to UAE, to Qatar, Doha. We can go to the Philippines because we are one big, happy UNO family. The products are wonderful and the lifestyle is promising and it's just, I'm so excited. So an announcement that I want to share is that number one, if you have any suggestion for even your upline, your grand upline, if you can get them to even just join us, just to see their faces, knowing that they're supporting us would help a lot in boosting in empowering us that we're on the right track and they're supporting us. I know their time is precious, but there's nothing like your grand upline, peeking in to see how am I doing, and giving the feedback. April 14 is the only one that I'm going to make announcement. Christopher Milor is going to be our sharer. And I cannot wait. For people that know, especially in the Philippines, he's the academe, he's the scholar, he's the young who just got married, Uno couple, really handsome couple. So he's going to be sharing with us his Uno journey. So if you know of anybody around that age or want to know if it's too late for them to acquire a business or make it in this world, we know that Uno is the key. So for now, write this down, April 14, invite them, especially people that have children and that are millennials, go ahead and invite them. You'll never know that you are able to transform lives. Okay, Miss Kelly, shall we do the Kodak moment?
Yes, sure. Come on, guys. Let us put on our cameras and give our best smile. All right. Okay, some are turning on. Let's have our Uno Premiere sign. Okay. All right. Let me get ready. 1, 2, 3, smile. All right, and one more. All right. Again,
Okay.
thank you so much.
Thank you,
And if you need the
everybody.
recording, Miss Kelly, we can send them the recording, okay? For
Yes,
anyone who's missed it. For
for
training purposes.
yes, we'll be sending it in our group chats, okay? Or you can
Thank you
also
so
send me a
much,
message.
everyone.
Thank you, Marilyn. Bye, guys. God bless
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Thanks,
everybody. Stay
everyone.
safe.
Thank you,
God
Ma'am Joyce,
bless. Thank you.
Bronwyn,
Thank you,
Jeffrey.
Miss
Bye-bye.
Kelly. Thank you, Miss
See you next
Bronwyn.
Wednesday. Bye.
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 Bye. Thank you, everyone.